The Zephyrian hunting pack moved through the crystalline forest with lethal precision, their 6 legs carrying them silently across the frozen ground. Each creature stood nearly 3 meters tall, their obsidian carapaces gleaming under the pale light of Kepler 442b's twin suns. Razor-sharp mandibles clicked in anticipation as they closed in on their quarry. Commander Vexthul led the pack, his scarred exoskeleton a testament to countless successful hunts across the galaxy. The Zephyrians had earned their reputation as the most feared predators in known space, capable of tracking prey across star systems and never failing to claim their prize. Today's target was particularly valuable, a human from the newly discovered Earth, worth enough credits to fund their operations for a full cycle. The prey enters the crystal maze, Vexthul chittered to his packmates through their neural link. It seeks shelter in the caves ahead. Surround the entrance. Today, we add another exotic species to our collection. The human had been surprisingly elusive for what their intelligence suggested was a soft, bipedal creature from a backwater planet. It had somehow escaped their initial ambush and led them on a chase lasting 3 local days. But now, cornered. In the dead-end ravine known as the Shard Gardens, there was nowhere left to run. 12 elite hunters took their positions around the cave mouth, energy weapons charged and ready. Vexthul savored the moment. The hunt was always sweetest when the prey finally understood its fate. Then something unexpected happened. Laughter echoed from within the cave. Not the hysterical giggling of a creature driven mad by fear, but genuine amusement. Rich, deep, and utterly unafraid. The sound sent an involuntary shiver through Vexthul's carapace. Maybe, came a voice from the shadows speaking perfect galactic standard with an accent Vexthul couldn't place. You should have done more research on humans before trying to hunt one. A figure emerged from the cave entrance, and Vexthul's compound eyes widened in disbelief. The human was smaller than expected, barely 2 meters tall and seemingly fragile, with pale skin and short brown hair. But there was something in its posture, in the casual way it surveyed the circle of predators that sent warning signals through every instinct Vexthul had developed over centuries of hunting. The human was smiling. See, here's the thing about my species. The human continued, stretching languidly as if awakening from a pleasant nap. We're not actually prey animals. Common misconception, really. Easy mistake to make when you're used to hunting herbivores and scavengers. Vexthul's mandibles clicked nervously. Silence, creature. You are surrounded. Surrender, and your death will be swift. The human's smile widened, revealing white teeth that somehow seemed more threatening than the Zephyrian's razor mandibles. Oh, I'm not surrounded, the human said, pulling something from its jacket, a small handheld device that Vexthul didn't recognize. You are. The device emitted a brief, sharp whistle. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the forest around them exploded into chaos. The first indication of trouble came when Talmor, positioned at Vexthul's 3 o'clock, simply vanished. One moment he was there, weapon trained on the human. The next he was gone, pulled into the undergrowth by something fast and silent. Vexthul spun toward the disturbance, but before he could process what had happened, Crixnall disappeared from his left flank. This time Vexthul caught a glimpse of movement, something sleek and dark dragging his packmate into the crystal formations. What sorcery is this? Vexthul snarled, raising his plasma rifle. Sorcery? The human laughed again. No. Just good old-fashioned human stubbornness and a little thing we call preparation time. You spent 3 days chasing me, which was very sporting of you. Unfortunately for you, I spent those 3 days learning everything about this forest, mapping every cave, every tunnel, every hunting trail. Another pack member screamed, a sound Vexthul had never heard a Zephyrian make. The noise cut off abruptly. You see, the human continued conversationally as chaos erupted around them. Humans are persistence hunters. We don't give up. Ever. When something threatens us, we study it, we plan, we adapt, and then we make sure it never threatens us again. Vexthul finally saw them, shapes moving through the forest with impossible speed and coordination. Not Creatures but humanoids in advanced camouflage suits carrying weapons that fired silent, deadly projectiles. The human hadn't been running from them for 3 days. It had been leading them into a trap. "How many?" Vexthul demanded, his voice cracking with something he'd never experienced before. Fear. "Oh, just my team," the human said casually. 12 of Earth's finest special operations soldiers. Former Marines, actually. They were very interested to hear that someone was hunting humans for sport. The pack was down to 8 now, then 6. The humans moved like ghosts, striking from impossible angles and disappearing before the Zephyrians could return fire. Their technology was beyond anything in Vexthul's experience. Not more advanced necessarily, but applied with a ruthless efficiency that spoke of countless conflicts. "This is impossible," Vexthul whispered. "You're a new species. Primitive. We've hunted apex predators from 100 worlds." "But you've never hunted the apex predator," the human interrupted. "The one that climbed to the top of its food chain not through claws or venom or natural armor, but through intelligence, cooperation, and sheer bloody-minded persistence. The one that looked at every dangerous thing in its environment and said, 'How can I kill that and eat it?'" 3 Zephyrians left now, backing toward each other in a defensive cluster. "We gave you a chance to leave us alone," the human said, his smile fading. "We sent diplomatic messages when your people first entered our system. We tried negotiation. But you decided we were prey. You decided to hunt us." The smile returned, cold as the space between stars. "So we're going to teach the galaxy exactly what humans do to things that hunt us." Vexthul raised his weapon with shaking claws, but before he could fire, something struck him from behind. He felt his carapace crack, felt strange new pain shoot through his nervous system. As he fell, he saw the human walking toward him, that terrible smile never wavering. "The thing is," the human said, kneeling beside the fallen pack leader, "we're not the prey in this ecosystem. We never were. We're the predator that other predators have nightmares about. And now, thanks to your little hunting expedition, the entire galaxy is about to learn that lesson." The last thing Vexthul saw was the human standing up, speaking into his communication device. "Package secured. 12 hostile contacts neutralized. Send word to the Galactic Council. Any species that attempts to hunt humans will face the same fate." "And Commander?" The human paused, looking down at the dying Zephyrian. "Make sure they understand that this was us being merciful. Next time, we won't just send a team. We'll send a fleet." As consciousness faded, Vexthul understood with crystalline clarity that his pack hadn't been hunting prey at all. They had been walking into the domain of something far more dangerous than they could have imagined. Creatures that turned being hunted into an art form of vengeance. The human was still, laughing as Vexthul's world went dark.